So it's time for another project update, but I have a little secret for you. I haven't finished anything. Now, maybe that's a problem, but I have made quite a bit of progress on things that I'm working on. So let me show you. Hello, and welcome back to the Knit Life Oils YouTube channel. So it is time for my monthly WIP update. So like I said, I don't have any finished objects, and that's okay. I'm working on some really big projects, and so that's what's been taking most of my time, and so I don't get as many things finished, but that's okay. And then hopefully we're gonna have a bunch of finished objects all at once, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so this is the project I've been working on the most. So that's the first WIP I'm going to start with. This is my gelato cardigan. So, ooh, that looks really fun on camera. And it looks like there's a lot done. Okay, so I was having some problems last month with how to balance the yarn for the sleeves and the body. And I did come to the conclusion that I needed to do both sleeves first. And so I have both of those done. And I'm now working on the body. So this is the first color, this peach color. The second color is the yellow. And then it fades into this gold and purple color. And I have finished that one now. And now I'm on to this purple and blue combination. I probably have a little over half the skein left. So with the pinkish purpley yellow one, I would say I probably got like 7 inches. And with the purple, this one I have about 1.5 inches so far, so I have like 5 or 6 inches left probably of that one. And then I have a blue, purple, and a blue, and then I have the border, which is a peach color. But so this cardigan is really long under the arms, so it goes down to like almost my knees, I think, which I'm gonna see what I think of that, because that's a really long cardigan, and I don't know, we'll see. But I'm really excited to wear this on my birthday because, okay, so long story short, I get to go to Rhinebeck for the first time this year, and this sweater is 7 skeins, and there's no way it fits in my suitcase, so I have to wear it on the plane, which happens to be my birthday, that I have to fly to Rhinebeck. So I'm really looking forward to frolicking in the airport in this incredibly long cardigan and my hot pink cup that I got myself. And it's just going to be a total vibe, and I'm actually really, really excited about it. So this is one of my Rhinebeck sweaters because the yarn dyer for this is Pasley Knits, who is Coley, and she is going to be at Rhinebeck, and I think we're both going to cry when I finally get to show this to her in person. These are all colors from her Taylor Swift collection, and so I'm just really excited to show her and all those things. So I've been working a lot on this, and it's kind of stealing my focus, and I really want to get it done, but it's still a long way from being done. So, and I just realized that Flock is in 5 weeks, and I have things that I need to make for Flock, which you'll see in a second. So I might need to put this down. In an ideal world, I'd like this to be done by Flock too. However, it's probably going to be way too hot to wear this at Flock. It's usually like 90 or 100 degrees at Flock. But I am wondering that if I do happen to get it finished, just happen, that I can wear it to the knit meetup party one night, and hopefully that place has air conditioning, and so maybe it won't be as bad. That's my thought, but we'll see. So I have a lot of knitting to do this month, or in the next 5 weeks, or whatever the time frame is. So that is my gelato cardigan. So then let me show you, let me show you this one. Okay, so this is a pair of socks, and this is my new sample for my free sock pattern. This colorway is Winter Sunrise from my favorites page from Bad Sheep Yarn, and I'm trying to get this first one done, and then the second one I'm going to film all of the tutorials. I would really love to relaunch this in August, because that kind of makes sense in my time frame. It might be September, but I'm really hoping for August. That's my hope. But that would mean that I have to finish this sock and the other one. So yeah, that's one of the whips. And I've gotten the foot done this month. My sister knit a few rows for me. That was really helpful. Okay. What am I missing? Oh, okay. So we're going to do this one that I've actually started. And then we will look at future projects, which are kind of flock related also. So, this is in 2 pieces right now. This is called the Hope Tank. So this is the left front. Oh my goodness, look at how pretty this is. I am dying at this colorway. Okay, so this is also from Bad Sheep Yarn, and it's on my favorites page. It's called Rainbows and Airwaves, and I'm so excited to wear this at Flock. Every time I take it out, and I'm like, this is so summer. This is so, I can't wait to walk around in this with like the sun glowing through the windows. Oh, I'm dying over it already. So, okay, so this is the left front. It's done. I'm working on the right front, so it will look like this. And this is the other side. So this is my official Flock tank top of the year. And I realized the other day that Flock is in 5 weeks and I should probably start this tank top because last year, if you remember, I made a tank top in 3 weeks right before Flock. It was literally 3 weeks to the day, I think. And I was blocking it like on the car ride up there, which was really funny because there was blocking mats in my trunk. But the problem with that was that I did not plan for what projects I was working on next, which this year will not be a problem because I have a ton of projects. But so I got a little stuck at Flock because I didn't know what to work on and I didn't really have a project. So we're hoping to not do that again this year because that made for a problematic weekend. So that's the Hope Tank. I'm super excited about that, but I just need to get the top done and the back and forth, the short rows, and get everything joined, and then it'll just be knitting for like 18 to 20 inches. So that should be good. Okay, let's talk about, so those are the whips that I have started. I feel like I'm missing one, but I think that's it. So now we're going to talk about future projects. Okay, first of all, I want to show you this really cute new carousel from the Twi-Tiered Sheep summer collection. Ready? So this is the sunflower carousel, and I've shown you guys this before, but I will show you again. So you just slip the yarn ball onto the spindle like this. There we go. And then this yarn ball got wound a little funny. And then as you knit, you just pull the yarn off and it will twist and it comes off so smoothly. Before these came out, said I didn't need one, and now I have, I think this is the 6th one. Shh, don't tell anyone how many I have. So that is waiting for my next project, which is this. So this is a new skein from Little Wing Fibers, and it's called DNA. It's from her BTS collection, and I'm going to make a cute little shawl thing. I'm gonna wear it on the first day of Flock, the setup day, and I think I have a shawl picked out. I was gonna do this one that I've done before, but it was a little heavier than I wanted for this yarn, so I think I'm gonna do one that's a little bit more lacy. I don't remember the name of it, so I will tell you about that next time. But that's my plan for that, and that means I actually have to make that too, but I need to get progress on the Hope Tank first. And then, okay, this is more of a future project because it does not need to be done before Flock, but I have to show you because it's so pretty. Ready? Okay, so this is Liminal, that's the colorway name, from Crow and Crescent. And so you know how sometimes you order yarn online and it's not what it was in the picture, and it's good, but it's not exactly the same as what you expected. This yarn was pictured like this on the internet and it showed up looking like this. It was great. So I can't even bring myself to wind it. It's so pretty. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to make with this. My mom thinks it would be a good cowl. I talked to a couple friends who said maybe a Musselburgh. I'm really obsessed with this idea. I was going to use a different skein from her for to make this little like clutch purse thing. But maybe this needs to be that too. So maybe like a bag of some kind. I don't know. I'm just obsessed with this yarn and maybe I just need to hold it for a while. But I also think it would be a really fun yarn to carry around on my trips this fall, starting with flock, and so Musselburgh would be really easy for that. But I also don't want it to pool, so I might need to kind of play with the stitch count on that, but that's kind of my next plan after all of that. Yeah, so basically the moral to the story is that I have a lot of knitting to do in July. Also, Knitty Natty Sock Week is in July, and I'd really like to make a sock in 8 days. But I think I'm gonna do a shorty sock this year. I might do a pair of shorty socks this year. I've done that before, and there are some events that I'm pretty excited about, and I'd like to be a part of those. So yeah, that doesn't really fit into all that, but we will see how all that goes, I guess. So anyway, that is what I am working on, and I am going to get back to knitting, and I will talk to you soon.